So guys, what is good? What is good? I hope you guys are well. Um, I want to make a video about, there's a lot been being said about Ryan Garcia. A lot of people are talking about him. A lot of people think some people think he's a bright star of boxing, next big star of boxing. Some people think he's a guy that talks too much. You know what? There's been a lot of talk about Ryan Garcia and Lomachenko, and how a lot of Ryan Garcia fans thinks he beats Lomachenko. Listen, I like Ryan Garcia. I think he's a good fighter. But in terms of him beating Lomachenko, that's not happening. He doesn't beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko is, in my opinion, the best 135 pounder right now, and I think Tiafimo beats Ryan Garcia, right? And I think Tiafimo's not going to be able to beat Lomachenko. So in terms of Ryan Garcia, if he was to jump into a fight with Lomachenko, there's only one winner. Ryan Garcia's too green, and De La Hoya knows that. De La Hoya's not rushing to put Ryan Garcia in there with Vasily Lomachenko. They may talk about it, but talk and action is two different things. I can't see, them making that fight anytime soon. I think De La Hoya knows that Ryan Garcia is not ready. The level of opponents that Ryan Garcia's fought is chalk and cheese. I think the gulf that, between who Ryan Garcia has been fighting and Lomachenko is like, you're talking about 6-7 leagues gap there. So I think that would be a massive mistake for them to match Ryan Garcia with Lomachenko right now. I don't think he's ready at all to take such a big step like that. I think, listen, I rate Ryan Garcia as a good fighter, very flashy fighter, fast fighter. But in terms of fighting Lomachenko, you've got to, there's levels to this game. We always say that there's levels in boxing, and I just can't see how Ryan Garcia is able to win that fight. There's not much he can. I don't think he's a big puncher at the weight. I know he's been knocking guys out, but who's he been knocking out? Lower level guys at that weight class. He hasn't really stepped up at world level yet. When I say world level, who's he fought? Devin Haney? Has he fought? What's his name? Tiafimo, Lomachenko, Richard Comey. There's many guys at that weight class that could give him. Luke Campbell. These are all tough fights for Ryan Garcia. Why not Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell? That fight could be made easily. But in terms of fighting Lomachenko, for me, Lomachenko would destroy Ryan Garcia. And I don't think that's a sensible move from his management. It wouldn't be a sensible move. It would be a crazy move from his management team to put him in there with Lomachenko at this stage in his career, because he's too green. He's too green, in my opinion. And I just think Lomachenko would outclass him and maybe even stop him, if I'm honest with you. I think I don't think that's a sensible move. I don't at all. I think that would be a crazy move from his team if they were to make that fight right away. I seriously don't see him beating. Seriously don't see him beating Lomachenko. Just don't see it. Lomachenko's too fresh. He's too good right now, and I still think, although Lomachenko is getting older, I still think he's still fresh enough to beat Ryan Garcia. So I can't see Ryan Garcia winning that fight. If I'm honest with you, I've just got to be real. I can't see Ryan Garcia even competing with Lomachenko. I do think that I think Ryan Garcia is too green right now. He needs a few more world level fights. And then we need to see how he does against them. And he'd need to fight a Haney, a Luke Campbell, someone of that level before he even steps in there with Linares. He's fighting Linares. That would be a good test. He is fighting Linares. That's a hard fight. I think Linares may beat him, if I'm honest. But I don't know. I think that's a bold move from Golden Boy. So surely they do believe in him, because they're putting him with Linares. I forgot about that. He is fighting Linares. That's a tough fight. I think Linares will win. But let's see. If Ryan Garcia is the real deal, that fight will tell us. Even though Linares is older, I still think Linares has enough left to beat Ryan Garcia. And I think that's a tough fight. So if Ryan Garcia comes through that and knocks Linares out in great fashion, that would be a statement win for Ryan Garcia. And maybe then people can start talking about the bigger names and the fact that how he could beat Lomachenko. And I think until then, I think we need to wait and see how he does against Linares. But that's my take. Leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.